Brave Davis and this New Day government are putting yet another burden on Bahamians by taking health insurance coverage away from the family members of new recruits in the armed forces, which means that from now on newly recruited police officers, immigration officers, and defense force officers have to pay $400 to $450 a month for medical insurance for their loved ones, all while Brave and the bunch fly around the world partying at taxpayers' expense. The insurance coverage of dependents was a major incentive to entice young Bahamians to join the armed services. But this only goes to show that Brave Davis doesn't care about police in a crime crisis or immigration and defense force officers in an immigration crisis. Like Minna said, this is just another addition to the Brave Davis inflation.
We are faced here in the Bahamas with two inflation. The world's inflation and the Brave Davis inflation. The Brave Davis inflation, the 10% charge on breadbasket items. The Brave Davis inflation is the 10% charge on medication. The Brave Davis's inflation is the increase in real property tax threefold, causing greater stress to the middle class. The Brave Davis inflation is the application of this increase in real property tax on individuals' mortgages, putting their payment out of reach and therefore placing them even under greater stress. The Brave Davis inflation, Madam Speaker, is the inner city has been declared a tax-free zone, and still today they are trying to enforce those individuals to pay for what they're entitled to under the law. That's the Brave Davis inflation. The Brave Davis inflation is the increase in electricity bills. It gets worse. The Davis administration is about to unleash another heartless tax increase, this time on health insurance. I am amazed at the PLP administration that professes to care about the people would do such a heartless thing. I know you don't agree with that. I won't call names, but I can see faces. The Minister of State in the office of the Prime Minister has foreshadowed numerous times the need to increase NIB contribution rates. When this happens, more money will be taken away from the Bahamian people by the Davis administration.